What if I told you something controversial? What if democracy, something we're taught to worship, is actually holding India back? Sound extreme, right? But stay with me. This isn't about hating democracy. It's about asking if democracy, in its current form, is built for a country as complex as India. Before you react, let's unpack one basic question. What even is democracy? We're told it means power to the people. But real democracy isn't just about voting once every 5 years. It's a system built on informed participation, rational decision-making, and accountability. That's the theory. Now, let's look at the reality. Most citizens don't see themselves as shareholders in a nation. They see politics like cricket, a match to cheer for your team. Votes become emotional, tribal, caste-driven, or based on handouts, not based on competence or policy. So here's the uncomfortable question. Can a democratic system function when the participants don't understand their role in it? Because in democracy, the voter is the ultimate decision-maker. But is the voter trained for that role? We treat voting like it's a birthright, and it is. But nobody teaches how to vote well. Think about professions. Doctors study for years. Engineers study for years. CAs study for years. But voters? The people who decide the future of 1.4 billion people? No training, no filtering, and sometimes not even basic political literacy. We expect world-class outcomes from a system where political decision-making requires zero skill. Democracy today feels like this. Imagine a person needs a heart surgery. Instead of asking the best surgeons, we ask 500 random people to vote on what to do. Majority decides, put turmeric in coconut oil. That should fix it. Is that democratic? Sure. Is it effective? Absolutely not. Complex problems require expertise, not popularity contests. Look at corporations. Companies have clear goals, strategies, expertise, accountability. Decisions are made by people who know what they're doing. Now imagine this scenario. Every Monday, the company gathers all its employees. They vote. Should we invest in R&D? Should we fire the low performers? Should we cut losses or expand aggressively? The majority decides. The majority likes safe decisions, short-term comfort, and no accountability. Within months, the company collapses. That's what happens when popularity beats competence. Countries are not very different from corporations. Except in democracies, everyone is a board member, trained or not. India isn't a homogeneous country. It's a mosaic of religions, languages, castes, and socioeconomic classes. Democracy amplifies these divisions because coalitions chase votes, not solutions. Policies become tools for election wins, not nation building. Democracy promises the best for the most. But in India, it often delivers the average for the majority and ignores excellence altogether. Now, here's the twist. Democracy isn't always broken. It actually works beautifully in one specific scenario. When the citizens are educated, trained, and informed. Imagine a country where the education system teaches critical thinking, logic, history, economics, and media literacy. Where people understand how policies work, what incentives matter, and how leaders should be evaluated. In a system like that, think Singapore levels of literacy and competence. Voters are not easily fooled by drama, freebies, or identity politics. You can't win elections by shouting slogans or promising last-minute handouts. You need actual performance. Suddenly, democracy becomes a talent filter, not a talent graveyard. In such an utopian version of democracy, a local strongman with muscle power doesn't become an MP. A person with a criminal record doesn't become a policymaker. Popularity doesn't outweigh competence. Leaders are chosen not because they are the loudest, but because they're the most capable. When education works, democracy selects nation builders instead of crowd pleasers. So, is democracy the cancer to India? Or is India just practicing a low-quality form of democracy? The point isn't to kill democracy. The point is to ask whether competence, literacy, accountability, and incentives need to be redesigned. Because if the people are the power, the people must also be prepared for power. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Agree? Disagree? Argue. That's the point of democracy, after all.